Hello, hello, beautiful magicians, and welcome back to day 14 and 15 of Manifesting Miracles. I cannot believe we're already halfway through the month, and even though it's only Tuesday, by the time you guys see this, it'll probably be Wednesday because I worked really late tonight. But even though it's only Tuesday, it feels like it's been an entire week already. And somebody said it perfectly earlier today when they said this week felt a bit disjointed, and I would even add polarizing. So if you have felt like that this week, throw a red heart emoji in the comments. I feel like we probably aren't alone in this, and the more that we can show each other that we're not alone, then the more we can see that the more support that there is there. And I was even questioning why a red heart emoji, because usually I would say purple, but I'm hearing red for the root chakra, because the more grounded we can stay, the easier it is to get through very polarizing moments or moments where we feel a bit of disconnection and disjointedness. So Spirit had its own message they wanted to start out with today before we got into the cards even. But let's go ahead and do it and get into the cards. We're pulling from the upside down. The Miracles Now deck by Gabrielle Bernstein, and I actually haven't even shuffled these yet, so let's get into that. And what do we have for day 14 for... Oh, there we go. There's day 14, and let's see. What do we have for day 15? There's day 15 card. All right. So for day 14, we have to relinquish control. I simply let loose and allow myself to be more childlike. And this is one of those cards that's saying if you're really just white knuckling it in life and you are trying to control every aspect that's happening and things just are not working out, where are you able to take a step back and incorporate play into, if not every day, just where can you incorporate play right now? If you're an artist, where can draw or paint? Or if you're a musician, where can you create right now? That's something that's very, childlike, is just open creation. Where can you allow yourself to play right now? Because the more that you allow yourself to open up and let go of that control and say, I'm going to take a step back and allow things to flow and focus on what is fun for you, you're going to make room for manifestation and bringing in the miracles and attracting what you want into your life, into your energy field, into your body. And so this is saying the more fun that you can allow yourself to have right now, then the less you actually will feel like you have to control the outcome of things. So that's what we have for day 14. And for day 15, we have I show up for myself and the world. And I love this card because when this card comes up, even though it can be a little bit polarizing in itself, this card is saying, if your cup is not full right now, it's really hard to fulfill other, obligations to other people or other places if you yourself are not filled with what you need in this moment. And I'm also hearing capacity. If you are you have met and exceeded your capacity right now, and you may be experiencing emotional dysregulation or displaced anger, heavy emotions, where right now can you self-soothe, which also goes back to the childlike card, the play. Where can you incorporate the play to help you show up for yourself? Because whenever you do, that's really empowering. And whenever you're in that state of empowerment and showing up for yourself, you regain confidence, you regain power, and then you're able to be there for others, because we are no good to anybody else whenever we aren't taking care of ourselves. And I most certainly am hearing I'm hearing this applies to you, because I'm absolutely not immune to this. I myself am really, really guilty of overworking and pushing myself to the limits. And so I just got called out right there. And I have to share that because it's real and it happens. And where can you show up for yourself right now and really say, I need to take a step back and make sure that I'm feeling and experiencing what feels good for me and is filling me up. So then that way I can show up and not project onto others or, push things out that I don't mean, say words that I don't mean, things like that. And also, I'm hearing comfort. Where might you need comfort right now as well? And how can you self soothe? And some of that also even goes back to the soothing the inner child within. So that's what we have for day 14 and 15. And if you are having a good week this week, I would absolutely love to hear about that in the comments too, because it's also nice to hear both sides of, if you're struggling, and that way you can see that there's a community out here for those who are struggling and we can help lift each other up. And for those of us that are, excelling right now and feeling like we're really riding a great wave, it's nice to hear those stories too, because then we can see that it is possible. And there's always room for growth. There's always room for, you know, forward momentum is what I'm hearing. A lot of us need to pay attention to where we can gain forward momentum right now, especially if you're feeling stagnant. So I believe that is, I'm having quite a bit more that wants to come out, but I'm going to go ahead and stop it there. So this isn't going any further. But um, as always, I would love to hear from anybody, any aha moments that you've had, any experiences that you've had this month, especially if you've been following along. And if you want to join the free private live in February, definitely leave me a comment below and let me know so I can make sure to get you on the list so we can get out the details and we know if we need one group in February or two. And I believe that is it. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out or send a message if you don't want to, say anything publicly. I'm always open to messages, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great day or evening wherever you are. Bye.